everyone, it's Tricia Kaufman, Executive Director of Solid Ground. Thanks so much for joining us for our 15th annual Every Family Needs a Home fundraiser. Obviously, things are different this year, and even though we can't be together in person, we can be together in community to celebrate and support the work of Solid Ground. Because every family really does need a home, more so now than ever before. Here are a few things that Solid Ground is doing to make that happen. Last year, we increased the number of families we served by 30%. That's 500 kids and parents who are stably housed because of the work of Solid Ground. We also increased the number of families exiting into permanent housing when they leave Solid Ground. This has happened because we invested more staffing and financial assistance like double damage deposits or whatever it takes to help get families into permanent housing when they're ready to leave our programs. We're also increasing the amount of prevention assistance that we provide for families to make sure they don't become homeless in the first place. We know that a lot of families are struggling right now. They've lost their jobs or their hours have been cut due to the pandemic, and they're not going to be able to pay that rent or mortgage. And that's why we're looking to double the amount of prevention assistance that we provide through our new Homework Starts with Home program. In a minute, you'll hear from Katrina, one of our Homework Starts with Home program participants, about her struggle to find housing stability and how Solid Ground helped her and her kids find home. When you hear Katrina's story, I think, like me, you will feel so grateful to have a home that is a sanctuary from the outside world, a place where you and your loved ones can feel safe and healthy together.
Hello everyone, my name is Katrina. I have 5 beautiful kids and I am a participant in the Solid Ground's Homework Starts with Home program. Before Solid Ground, life was hectic. It was stressful while I was aiming for stability for my kids and myself. I was working a lot and trying different jobs, and then Miss Addie, the Solid Ground housing navigator, helped me remove an eviction from my record. After that was removed, I was able to move forward on my new housing. Addie found me a townhouse and we moved in our place on July 1st, 2019. Because of Homework Starts with Home program, we got to stay in the same school district, and my kids love the school. It's been awesome. Our new townhome has more room and more space. Now, the kids, they feel much better about the whole situation. The boys and girls have their own room. The resources that Solid Ground provides are wonderful. Miss Addie is amazing, and I can always ask her questions about different resources. She always connects me to what I need, and it's been great. I work in an assisted living facility, but want to keep my kids safe. I am worried about paying my bills. The schools are out, and I have 5 kids, so therefore I have to put myself at risk. I pray that COVID-19 does not affect me, my family, or my loved ones. We don't know the outcome. I am nervous and concerned about bringing germs in and out my home. My assisted living facility hasn't been affected yet, but I feel like it's only a matter of time. I am so thankful that my townhome has a washer and dryer in the unit. Right after work, I can wash my clothes, dry my clothes, sanitize everything, sanitize the doorknobs to keep me and my kids safe. I am planning to push through this all. We will make it through. I pray that no germs come home from work and that my kids stay safe. The staff at Solid Ground has gone above and beyond to ensure my family's stability during this time. I am grateful to the Solid Ground staff, Miss Addie, and for my townhome, especially during this time. We are safe and we are home. Thank you all for listening.
A few of us, myself included, are still coming into work 3 days a week to help receive and distribute food for our program participants. And we're also connecting with our students about their distance learning to make sure that they're succeeding and moving forward in their schooling. And when I go home each night, I am so grateful to have a place that is a sanctuary for myself and my family. And I feel so proud to be a part of Solid Ground. You can be a part of this work as well. You can use your time at home to make sure that someone else has a home of their own. Next up is a video about Solid Ground with a lot of cute kids. You won't want to miss it. Thanks, everyone, and do take care.
I've been going to my mom's and shelters trying to get back on my own 2 feet. And Solid Ground came, and ever since then I've been on my own 2 feet, proud of myself, because where I became, from where I'm from and where I'm at now, I've accomplished a lot.
So it was the worst time of my life ever, being homeless with 3 children and being big and pregnant with another one. So it was the worst part of my life, I would say. But I'm so glad that that part's done, over with, and it's a new chapter here.
But it's hard when you're homeless. You either have people looking down at you, or your family turning their back on you, or, different things. But everyone, there's people that, really deserve a place, because you look at the people that's really out there on the streets, laying on the streets, that really need a warm place to stay or a hot meal. And so I never judge anyone, because I've been there before. And I know how it is, sleeping on trains or behind buildings in garages or abandoned buildings. It's scary and it sucks. But then I'm glad and thankful to have this place now, because there's no more of that. And they offer GED classes, which I'm taking. I'm currently got one of my GEDs. I've got my CNA while being here. Got a few jobs, so I'm just really proud of myself and all I've accomplished, and the help. They're a great staff. They're here for you. They listen, and they offer you a lot of encouragement and advice.
This place is the office is very supportive. They give you help when needed. They actually give you, if you want counseling or therapy, that's an option. They got parenting classes, so they got a lot of things here to help you and put you there, but nobody can do it but me.
You give people hope and a chance that, to do things and go places, and, you're help funding us to have this building and have this place. So you're helping us with the place to live. You're giving us a second chance, and many people don't have to help or donate their time and money, but you guys give us that. You make us feel like we're loved and we're appreciative, so it helps knowing that someone's out there, rooting for us.
And we all come from a struggle. We all come from homelessness. And I feel like as a community here, everybody has their moments, but we all try to build each other up so that we all can succeed here and not live the rest of our life at Solid Ground, so that if someone else out there going through the same struggle can come in and experience it and learn how to get on their own 2 feet too. So this is an amazing place, and I feel like more people should hear about it. I really do.
I know I have these goals for myself, and I see it, so I'm just pushing forward, pushing towards it, so I can make a name for myself. That's what I want to do, and I'm going to get there.
Hello, I'm Patty Curtis. I'm the current board chair at Solid Ground, and I'm delighted to be here. First, I'd like to thank Katrina for sharing her personal journey with us. It's so uplifting to hear stories like hers during times like these. I became involved in Solid Ground about 5 years ago, when the then board chair shared Solid Ground's mission with me. First, I joined a committee and was immediately struck by the level of compassion and energy that all the individuals at Solid Ground possessed. I then was honored to join the board, and since then have seen firsthand the impact that Solid Ground's activities has on these families. And it's not just on the families, it's on the community as well. Just think, each person served by Solid Ground is another person who is contributing to the economic growth of our community. So yes, while these programs are a godsend for our families at Solid Ground, they're also doing just as much good in our community. I know these are uncertain times, and what's uncertain for us can be devastating to others. I recently read an article that brought this all home to me. It said, we're all in the same boat. We're all feeling the impact of COVID-19 and its effects, when in reality, we're not in the same boat. We all may be in the same storm, but our boats are very different. For those of us that have a home and some savings in the bank to weather this storm, we're in a very different boat than those that need to worry about housing or income. Think about Katrina. Think about her boat. Think about how you can help families like hers weather this storm. It is my privilege to ask you to make a financial investment in our ongoing success. This is not just a contribution to Solid Ground, but truly an investment in our community. If you've been inspired by what you've heard today, I ask you to consider joining me as a member of the Giving Circle. Join by making a 5-year pledge at whatever level is right for you. If you'd like to make any gift, please see the 4 ways to give below. Every gift is appreciated. Whatever level you've chosen to give today, thank you. Thank you on behalf of the families in our programs. I'd also like to thank our sponsors, Giving Circle members, our table captains, our speakers, and our volunteers. But most of all, I'd like to thank you. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.